This is Monday, the 19th of February 2024, the start of week 5. Last night I had muddled dreams, except for one which has repeated itself a number of times, but it's more like a learning or teaching from spirit or a higher being than an actual dream. What happens is that I'm in a classroom on my own, and what I've been doing is producing something and then putting it out to sell. But what Spirit is encouraging me to do is look at ways of estimating how much I need to produce and then put it out for sale, rather than just producing multiple items. I've had this dream a number of times, and what I think it means, I've been thinking about it, is it's not even about emotion, it's about energy, how much energy I'm putting out. And this energy can show itself in a number of ways. So, for example, you put energy into making things, you put energy into doing things, you put energy into relationships and friendships. So if you like, it's a teaching that's encouraging me to use more discretion on how I use my energy, how I channel my energy. This is something that I have kind of woken up to overnight after my second dose of ayahuasca. Today I have taken the rose quartz 100C, and I feel fine. I'm quite upbeat today, really, because I felt quite flat and unipolar for the last 2 or 3 weeks. The sun's shining. It was dull this morning. Mill and I have been shopping. We both had an attack of hay fever, our eyes getting itchy and nose getting runny, and then she looked at her smartphone and told me that the pollen is high today. And gluttons for punishment, we had a walk round Kew Gardens, and both of us had hay fever, and I'm back home now. I'm sitting in my room with my book, The Blue Island by William T. Stead. I've read quite a lot of this book now, about his journey beyond the Titanic and his voyage into spirit. I don't have much of it left to read now, so I'm going to carry on and read a bit more, and then when this book's finished I may start to read. I've got a choice. I might start to read Women and Cats, which is a book a friend of mine who lives in Sweden sent me for my birthday last year, or there's the 38 letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son, which Dan gave me for Christmas. It was on my Christmas wish list. That one is a little bit heavier. Maybe I'll go between the two, but first I'm going to read some more of The Blue Island and then have a veggie curry for supper. This is Thursday, the 22nd of February 2024. It's my friend Diane's heavenly birthday today. She would have been 60. I'm thinking of her. Mind you, I think about her every day. It's raining. It was raining a bit yesterday as well. It's dull, but I'm okay. I seem to be better on this remedy, except that I'm suffering a bit from hay fever, which may be down to the oak remedy, as the rising tree pollen always gets me, and obviously oak is from an oak tree. I spoke with my homeopath this morning. She gave me a ring. She said maybe not take it if I think it's causing me a problem. I said I would take it again on Saturday, and if my hay fever persists, then I may give it a rest to see if the hay fever goes without the remedy. And then if it does, then I know it's the remedy. But if it's still around, even without the remedy, then I might as well just take the remedy, because I do feel better in myself, stronger. I feel like I'm recovering anyway from the psychological and emotional traumas that came to the surface several weeks ago. I have been out with my Mel today. We met her friend Rita up in Teddington. We had to catch 2 buses there. We caught 1 bus back and then walked from Richmond. And the rose quartz, so far so good. That remedy I took on Monday. The ayahuasca actually seems to be okay at the moment. After the initial couple of dreams that I had, things seem to have settled. I'm pretty sure that I have learnt what I need to from the teaching in the dream that I had the other night, and I don't think it will recur again unless I fall back into old patterns, and then it might surface again. I know I need to channel my energy in a more effective way, not to give too much either of myself or do too much, and just hold back a bit. It's not just an emotional thing. I think I've probably as well been doing too much, when doing a bit less will suffice just as well and be better for me in the longer term. And now it's up to me to be mindful about that and not slip into old patterns. I slipped and fell yesterday on Mill's stairs. She doesn't have stair carpet and I can be a bit clumsy. I slid down the stairs when I fell, and I've badly bruised my right thigh. My left thigh is also a bit bruised, but the right one's quite bad. But apart from that, I'm okay. It hasn't stopped me from getting out and about. It's just a bit sore and I've got a big black bruise. This is Sunday, the 25th of February 2024. I took my oak remedy yesterday and the hay fever had subsided by yesterday morning, and last night I had the oak remedy, probably early evening, and my sinuses are filling up again with hay fever symptoms. Eyes are itching again. So it could well be the remedy that's making things worse. I'm now going to do the scientific process of not taking one next Saturday to see if there's improvement. If there isn't really much improvement, then obviously the result is inconclusive, or it's just that I'm having a bad year with hay fever. So I will take one then the 4th week to see if it gets a lot worse or whether it's just the same. And this is sometimes the only way I can rule things out. It's a scientific process that I find works quite well. My eyes are itching quite a lot, and my nose feels a little bit blocked again. I didn't have a blocked nose yesterday. Earlier in the week it was quite sore inside and my eyes kept running. We went for a walk yesterday and my nose did run a little bit. It just may be that I'm having a particularly bad year with the rising tree pollen. I have been a lifelong hay fever sufferer and suffer for about 9 months of the year, but some years are worse than others. The last time I had a really bad year was 4 years ago, around the time and following my mother's death. And I haven't really had as bad a year since that. I'm feeling quite upbeat though in myself, a little bit tired. I didn't have too bad a night's sleep. I woke up a couple of times but went back to sleep, and I'm looking forward to a fun day. We'll go for a walk, and Alison's coming over for tea and my homemade scones with jam and clotted cream.